Alright, here's the Hunter Century slash the original table fan. I'm just calling it both of them because those are the only two model names I really know for it. It's either the original, like it says on the switch cap, or the logo thing in the center, or the Century, or Century more specifically. This fan is basically a limited edition slash special edition fan that they made in the mid to late 2000s. I'm not sure how long they made these since I've only seen two of them. This one that I bought off of eBay, and the one that's at Fanimation. And the one that's at Fanimation was the first one I ever saw. So when I saw this on eBay for like 25 plus shipping, I waited for the last day to bid on it, since usually people always like bid on last day. So yeah, there's a nice little knob on the bottom. It's from the year 2004. I'm not going to flip it over to show you all the UL listing and such. If you want to see all of that information, just watch the new fan video I did of this fan. Because to flip it around with just one hand is really not that fun to do, especially on top of the record player. And the only reason why I'm showing it over here in the living room instead of the bedroom is because the plug that goes to it is attached to that right there. It's kind of like this one right there. So it actually uses the third one. And the extension cords I have in the bedroom won't work with this type of only cord that this fan uses. So yeah, I cleaned it up. The blades are actually a bit bubbled up like the other one, but they aren't rusted up. I mean, they're starting to bubble up, but there's not like all brown marks all over it like the other one. So yeah. But I wish they weren't like that, but it kind of just gives it character in a way. But at least they're not brown. That's just the way. That's how I see it. So yeah, it's a tiny bit of rust right there as well. Other than that, after I clean it, the fan runs a lot better now. It moves a lot more air. The only thing is now is it's a tiny bit noisy. It has some sort of bearing noise to it. I'm guessing it was like after I freed up a lot of the dust that was inside of it. It was pretty dusty inside, so yeah. I could paint the blades black. However, I feel like that would kill the look of it because these blades look like a propeller, and I feel like painting it black would make it less unique looking. It worked with the other one because that one was already like an antique looking fan. The blade shape was more antique looking than this one. And this one has more of a modernish look of it. It's not like antique looking, it's more like retro looking, I would say. So yeah, just a tiny bit of rust. Yeah, I'm going to fill in those spots with like a tiny paintbrush. Right here's a tiny bit rusty too. This fan came from Florida, so that is part. It's most likely the reason it's a tiny bit rusty. So yeah, there's the back of it. I would have it over there on the table that I have over there, but my mom stole it for her TV for the time being. So the Hunter Century is just sitting in the corner of my bedroom right now on the floor. So the 4-blade one. There's the logo on the back. This is probably one of the coolest things I find on it. It's just like, I feel like this could be like the original, like Hunter original table fan, since it has this on the back, and also has like the archive original styled logo on the front. But I didn't oil it because I already put the thing back, the cage back on it, and it is a 12-inch fan. But the main reason why I didn't oil it is because I would have to remove the blades and such to get it through the shaft. But it's not like a screw that removes it. It's kind of like a how do I say? It's kind of like those things that those hexagon-shaped things that you use to tighten up a chair and such. That's what I need to remove the blades. I'll see if I can zoom in on it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like somewhere yeah, you can't really see it, but it's like right there. It's like a hexagon shaped thing, and I need to that's what I need to use to remove it, the blade and such. And I do not know where that is at the moment. I do have one of those things, but I got no idea where it is. So for now, it's just gonna be like this. But it runs fine. It's just a tiny bit noisy now, but the fan definitely moves a ton of air, probably more than the Lake would, if not just about the same. But yeah. So yeah, let me go ahead and start off on speed 1. You can kind of hear the sound already. It did not make this at all when it was filthy, so I find it strange that it's making all this noise now. So just like the other one, they 4-bladed Sentry. This one, I'm just gonna call it the original Sentry basically for now. So this one also has does need some work on it as well, but not as much. The other one I had to use like half of the can just to get it working again. This one I just need to make it quieter. That's the only difference. So I ended up deciding that I'm probably going to use this one in the living room because I feel like it looks more. It's more unique looking for like a living room fan, especially a table fans. Yeah. If I was to have any other fans for a computer desk, I figured I'd use the. As much as I like the hand bay one there, it's with it getting hotter. My mom prefers to have a quieter fan in her bedroom, and the quietest out of all three of them, the Hunter Sentry, and the Hampton Bay table fan is it happens to be the Hampton Bay one, so she wants that one for her bedroom. I asked her after I filmed a new fan video for this, so that will be going in there later on, probably. So, and the Hunter Sentry I'll probably just be putting in the back on the computer desk, and this will be the living room one. And also, I think when I had the Hunter Sentry over there, I really did like how it looked over there. It looked more like a computer desk fan than like a living room fan. It looked good over here, but I think this one will look a lot better, especially on that table. So yeah, let's get around speed one. But it's oscillate. Like I might use this spot right here to test like floor fans and stuff, like not like ceiling before I test ceiling fans, but like just in general. But I think there's like the Honeywell fans. So I might actually just test them over here. I think there's a better space for it, just so I can like differentiate. There's like one spot for like floor fans, one spot for like ceiling fans and such. So yeah. Okay. Now for speed 2. It's definitely moving a good amount of air in speed 2. It's a bit loud, and that is one thing my mom said about it she doesn't like. I do agree on that, but it's going to be for the living room, and when it's really hot out, I'm not going to really care if it's loud or not. I'll just need something that cools down the room. The other Hunter fan does a good job, but this one will definitely be a lot better in here, and that's the main reason why I'm putting this in here, because I definitely need something to help out the Hunter Infinity and the Passport 2 when it gets hot, because this room gets pretty hot with the sun hitting right against the kitchen windows and the bathroom one. And even though we're going to be putting an AC in here this time, I definitely need something to at least, if once the like whenever I shut off the Infinity, just let the motor cool down, I can use this as an alternative. So yeah. It does have a nice sleek look to it. Like the Infinity, I figure this would actually look really good with the Infinity in here, honestly. If it was the low profile that was different from the living room, the other one, the 100th Century, the 4-way one will look better in my opinion, but I think since the ceiling fan that's in this room is sleek looking, it has a very modernish look to it, but also vintage. This fan has the same characteristics in a way, so modern slash vintage slash retro look to it. So I figured these two, both this and the Infinity, would be a perfect combination for the living room. Right now, speed 3. Sounds like an old box fan from like the 80s slash 90s slash 70s. Like the loudness of it. But it's definitely moving a ton of air. definitely very classic looking, and that's the other reason why I think it will be a good fan for the living room. I would keep it on this, but it's going back in the bedroom on 4 for now because I love using a record player and yeah. But I had something too hot recently that I need to use something like this. How about the Infinity? Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm gonna go stand up in this chair behind the couch just to see if I can feel it from a distance. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel a good amount of air from over here. Now I can't really hear on like hear the air moving on the camera, but I can definitely feel a good breeze from over here. So yeah, that'll be a good thing. I would use this on a computer desk, but I think it just looks too space consuming for the computer desk. The other one looks more smaller. It's really the same size, but it's more slim looking. It's very thin. This one's much more bulkier. The other one's very thin. I'm honestly curious as to if this is actually as powerful as it is, or if it's even more powerful, to be even more powerful once I put some oil in it. Because it seems to be running. This was like its full power, but it could even go. It could even be more powerful than what I'm seeing right now. So, yeah. Now for the spin down. Spin down is pretty long on this especially for a 4 fan, but. Yeah, it's probably just as long as the other one, but the other one probably has the longest spin down since it's been oiled quite a bit. This one might have dry bearings. I don't even know what that sound is, but I'll figure it out sooner or later. But I mean, the blades on the other one were like, they were like this, but they had like, it was like the bubblish look on it, but it was also a lot of rust mixed into it. It just looked very bad. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.